What's going on, guys? JSkeleton with Brandon, guys. Today coming at you some more Black Ops 4 action for you guys, my friends. The multiplayer beta for Black Ops 4 is unfortunately over. It is concluded as of recording this video, but we still got the Blackout beta in store in September to look forward to, and then obviously the game launches in October. So usually the game launches in November, but we get it a little bit earlier this time. We get it a month early, October 12th, and some pretty exciting stuff, so we don't have to wait as long, so I'm excited for that. But this video is not going to be about that. This video is going to be sort of, I guess, a beta review, kind of my thoughts and impressions after playing Black Ops 4's beta. Now, obviously, you got to keep in mind that it is a beta. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be tweaked and worked out, before the full launch. And that's kind of the point of this video. It's kind of my thoughts and impressions, things that I like, things that I think can be improved upon, things that I still think need tweaking or fixing, just my kind of own personal input about the game as of beta weekend 2. So I kind of started, accumulating my thoughts between beta weekend 1 and 2. Obviously, between 1 and 2, there was a lot of changes. During 2, they tweaked some stuff as well. But there's still some things that I feel like they still need to be tweaked a little bit. The time to kill is one of them. I think the time to kill I'm really torn on, right? Because I feel like the time to kill is good the way it is, but other times I feel like it's not good. I feel like it's very, very hard to get multi-kills, at least with your weapon, whereas in other Call of Duties, it's a lot easier to get multi-kills with just like your standard weapon again. So I kind of feel like the time to kill could be adjusted a little bit, like just at least slightly, but I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I do feel like it could be adjusted slightly. I don't think it needs a huge difference, but I do think it needs a difference. I think it needs to be adjusted. But even if it was not adjusted, I'm still fine with the way the game is. Does that make sense? It's kind of weird. It's kind of like I'm fine if it stays this way, but I would like it to be adjusted to be a little bit quicker, I guess. So, it's a little bit more viable to get multi-kills. Yeah, it's kind of one of those weird things. So that's why I say I'm on the fence. I'm okay with either or, but I would prefer it to be tuned a little bit. Specialist weapons, I feel, or the special issues and the specialist weapons, I feel like are a little bit underwhelming. They don't feel rewarding enough in one sense. I feel like, for example, Firebreak, it felt a lot easier to get kills with Firebreak's Purifier in Black Ops 3 than it is in Black Ops 4. I feel like the specialist weapons, the one like the double, the special charge where you have to push L1 and R1 to activate, and not necessarily the special issues, but the special weapons. I feel like they could be buffed a little bit. Some of them, anyways. Like I think Firebreak is one that could be buffed a little bit. For example, some of them feel like they're fine. Some of them feel underwhelming. And then the special issues, like the Nomad's dog, I feel like the dog is a little bit underpowered. I know it's a special issue. No, it's not a special issue. It's actually, no, it's a special, it's considered a special weapon, actually. Yeah, so it's not a special issue. My bad on that. I feel like Nomad's dog could be buffed a little bit as well. I think that the dog acts kind of stupid, man. The dog acts like he's a little bit brain dead. They've obviously tweaked him a little bit, but I think he could be buffed a little bit. That's my opinion. Again, these are just my thoughts, my opinions. Your opinions and thoughts may differ from mine. Again, let me know what let me know what your list is in the comments below. What did you like? What do you think needs working? Spawns. The spawns are really, really, really bad in weekend 2, in my opinion, for game modes like Domination. But Treyarch addressed it. They worked on it. I think the spawns are a lot better than they were in weekend 1. I think in weekend 2 they did a lot of fixing with spawns, a lot of much needed work. So I'm really glad about that. Obviously, spawns are something that Treyarch even acknowledged that they always kind of have to tweak, because obviously the way player behavior kind of changes throughout the life cycle of the game, so they kind of have to adapt with the spawns and kind of tweak the spawns as the game goes on. So spawns is something that's going to continuously need work. They're always working on spawns throughout the whole life cycle of the game. That's kind of like an obvious statement. Some score streaks feel weak still. They did buff some score streaks like the Hellstorm. The Hellstorm felt really underwhelming in weekend 1. It felt a lot better in weekend 2. I think it could be slightly buffed just a tad more, because I feel like score streaks are something that they should be more devastating, right? They should be like if I go back to Modern Warfare 2, the awesome thing about kill streaks, which obviously, you know, was based upon kills, not just your cumulative score. The thing about kill streaks is they felt devastating. If you got a chopper gunner, I mean, man, you were like almost guaranteed to get a nuke, right? And I understand that, like, you know, there's a lot of people that may be complaining about that, but that's kind of the beauty of the game. If I give an example, Destiny 2, they tried to perfect the multiplayer, the PvP, a little bit too much when it came out. One of the things that they did is just recently is they're going back to the way the combat system was in Destiny 1. If some of the weapons feel a little bit overpowered, their mindset now is let it, because sometimes that's the beauty of the game, you know. Let certain weapons be overpowered for a period of time, then change the meta. Let some other weapons feel a little bit overpowered. That's kind of the beauty of the game, is actually, you know, feeling like you can actually do something, you know, impressive with certain weapons. You know what I mean? I feel like with a lot of games, they've focused too hard on it being too competitive and not enough casual. And, you know, there's a lot of kids that kind of, let's face it, there's a lot of kids that cry about getting owned in online. And I understand that they're trying to make it an enjoyable experience for everyone. But I just think that I just think that we need to go back a little bit to, you know, just kind of that random element of certain things being devastating. And I think score streaks is one thing that should always definitely be a little bit more devastating. So, I mean, you know, if for some weird reason any, you know, developers are listening to this, like Treyarch or anyone, you know, don't be afraid of having devastating score streaks. I mean, if people are going to earn score streaks, they should definitely be devastating. I'm not saying overpowered, but pretty devastating. So, anyways, I'm going off on a rant. The point is, I think that score streaks feel a lot better in Weekend 2 than they did in Weekend 1, but my personal opinion is that they could still use a buff. The other thing that I want to note is that I'm not a huge fan of the shotguns being secondaries, and they feel pretty weak compared to past Call of Duty games. One of the things I loved about Black Ops 2 was the Remington. I love the shotguns in Black Ops 2. Even Black Ops 3 had some decent shotguns, but they weren't as good as Black Ops 1 and 2. So I kind of wish they'd go back to like the way the weapons felt in Black Ops 1 and 2, especially 2, because that was the best, you know, meta in any Black Ops game, in my opinion. But again, you know, I understand why they're making them secondaries, but at the same time, I kind of wish that they just felt like they did in Black Ops 2. That's just my opinion. So those are kind of some of the things that I feel like need some tweaking. Some of the things I liked, you know, I want to focus on some stuff that I actually did like. The game does feel really good. It feels, you know, like every Treyarch Call of Duty title, it feels really good. It has a really nice flow to it. The pacing is really nice. But again, it can be improved, obviously, with some tweaks and adjustments here and there. But I love the flow. The fact that it's obviously boots on the ground, you know, I love that. It has a little bit of a smoother and faster pace than Black Ops 2. But obviously boots on the ground, and it's not, you know, advanced movement system like Black Ops 3. That said, I really loved the meta in Black Ops 2. I wouldn't complain if Black Ops 4 felt more like Black Ops 2, to be honest, but at the same time, I can't complain about how Black Ops 4 feels, because it feels really good. It does feel really good, in my opinion. I think that they nerfed the sliding a little bit too much from Weekend 1 to Weekend 2. There's times where it kind of felt like I was sliding through mud. That's the only way I know how to kind of explain it. So I feel like they could find a little bit of a balancing between what the sliding was in Weekend 1 and what it was in Weekend 2. Weekend 1, I agree, the jumping and the sliding was overpowered. Weekend 2, I think has been nerfed a tad too much, just a tad. But that said, the game still feels really good, in my opinion. It does have a nice flow to it. The maps are great. I mean, it's Treyarch maps, right? They have, you know, the standard 3 lanes. There's a beautiful flow to the maps. The environments, the sandboxes are stunning. They're really nice, especially on PC. On PC, if you're able to play on max settings, the game looks insane. But even if you're just playing it on console, which I primarily play on console, it looks really good on console. But I just wanted to kind of throw in a little bit of praise for the PC version, because I found that the PC version looked and played pretty well, in my opinion. It was a good experience. Like I said, weapons feel great overall. Some of them, you know, it needs some fine tuning here and there. But overall, it was a solid experience. The maps, like I said, the maps are great. I'm excited to see, you know, all the other maps are going to be in the final game. I'm wondering if we're going to have some more specialists than we did in the beta. We had 10 in the beta. I doubt they showed all the specialists to us. I hope there's more. But at the same time, if there wasn't, I guess, like, it is satisfactory, but I really do hope that there is more specialists in the full game. I think that's it. I think that's kind of, you know, my thoughts about the beta. Honestly, overall, I'm very optimistic about Black Ops 4. I think it's going to be a great year for Call of Duty. I'm really excited. Treyarch never disappoints. Like I've been saying, I've been singing Treyarch's praises for years now. I love their games. Even before they made Call of Duty, they made Spider-Man. The Spider-Man games are amazing. Like every game Treyarch seems to make is just an amazing game in my opinion. It has a great feel to it. They're just a really great development team. And again, hats off to everyone at Treyarch. Oh, by the way, Heist. I went more into that in a different video, but I just want to put out that Heist is a really fun game mode, and it's a lot of fun. And I really hope that some of the other party modes from previous Black Ops games, like Sticks and Stones or whatever it was called, One in the Chamber, Gun Game, I hope all those return as well, because that was one of my favorite things about Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 were the party games. So I really hope that they bring back all of those, especially One in the Chamber. I would really love to see that. So anyways, those are my thoughts on Black Ops 4. Again, I'm very optimistic about this year. That's just multiplayer. We haven't even got into Blackout or Zombies yet. And I mean, there's just going to be a lot to cover, a lot of content, a lot of streams. So hopefully you guys are going to be excited. For those of you guys on my channel who may not be into Call of Duty, don't worry. We're still going to play some other games as well. But, you know, obviously Call of Duty is a big staple of my channel. So we're going to have a lot of Call of Duty content. But again, if you're not into Call of Duty, just skip the Call of Duty videos and, you know, watch the videos you are into. But you may want to watch the Call of Duty videos, man, because like I have some pretty sick gameplays, especially in multiplayer. So when the Blackout beta comes out, my friends, we'll do this again. We'll give kind of thoughts and impressions, things like that. But let me know your thoughts and impressions on the Black Ops 4 beta. What do you guys feel about it? What did you like? What didn't you like? Again, you can head over to the official Black Ops 4 Reddit to give your thoughts, hopefully constructively, because that's the best way to get your voice heard, to help Treyarch kind of shape the game up and fine-tune it for launch. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, smash the like button, subscribe, comment, share, and all that awesome stuff. Hit the notification bell so guys numbers when you upload. If you guys are into Nintendo, check out my Nintendo channel, links in the description below. Make sure you guys follow me at JSkeleton92 on Twitter. And if you want to join our Discord community, invite link in the description below for that as well. And that's it, my friends. I cannot wait for Black Ops 4. I'm really excited about this year for Call of Duty. I think, again, it's going to be a great year, and hopefully you guys are excited too. Catch you guys very soon, like always. Until then, game on.